Let's get right to it, because I think, you know, it's sort of like losing weight. It's not hard to lose weight, it's hard to keep it off.
Right.
I think same with a relationship. You can get into a relationship, but creating one that's strong and long-lasting can be a challenge. And your first tip is to make each other feel like a winner. What do you mean by that?
Sure. I think if you have seen a man, for example, watch a sporting event, you would be amazed the way he's carrying on that he doesn't own one of these teams, you know? I mean, we all love to win, and we want to be appreciated for it. And it's one of the simplest things that you can do.
So are you saying give, what, like one compliment a day? Just say, you know, you look so handsome in your suit.
Absolutely, because guys especially, you know, a guy wants to be macho. He's just not going to come to his wife and say, oh, I need a hug, you know? So, you know, give me a compliment, please. You know, so we have to give it up, and it doesn't cost anything. You know, we have to learn everything's about emotional connection. In my Neuman method research, I researched men who actually physically cheated. Do you know only 7% of them said it was largely about the sex? 48% of them said it was about the emotional connection.
And in fact, you say schedule a daily 30-minute relationship fix.
Oh
no
my
offense,
gosh.
Gary, but who the heck has time for that?
I know. You know, people say to me, gosh, I have another job. I have to relate to my spouse on a daily basis. You know, yes, happy marriages spent more than 30 minutes alone time, uninterrupted, whereas unhappy marriages less. 25% of unhappy couples said that they spent less than 5 minutes.
The next is use this time to make new memories together.
You know, date night. What happened to date night? I tell people to go out on a date night one night a week, absolute, 2 hours alone. On this date night, I want you to talk about anything you want except 3 things: money, work, and kids. Don't talk about it. Now, everybody always looks at me and says, what the heck are we going to talk about? That's all we ever talk about. That's the point. When you were dating and falling in love, you were not talking about the stress of money, work, and kids, because you never would have gotten married or together. It's not what got us here. It's not what's going to sustain us. And please, enough of the movie and the dinner.
So what are you saying?
Go do something. Go to a jazz club, go to an art museum, go to a mall, do something, build history.
Go for a hike.
Go for a hike, exercise together or something alone. But do something that's building a little history. You can laugh about it tomorrow. That's adding fun, just like when you were dating.
The last one is interesting. You say this is one of the most important things, and it's have lots of sex.
Yeah, it's interesting. Women sometimes are confused, and they think that they have to have this PhD in how to make love in order to make their man happy. Not true. They just have to get themselves to a place where they can engage in more lovemaking. It's important. Now, let me tell men something. Happy women reported in my Neuman method research to have, on monthly average, double the amount of sex than women who were unhappy. So, if we want to be able to make more love, we need to be happier people and bring a lot more energy. Lovemaking begins before you get into the bedroom and continues beyond.
Happy wife, happy life,
That's
right?
good, yes.
That's what they say. Well, thank you very much, Gary.
My pleasure.